championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
No. 18.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
Easy. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, exit. Plant. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57. Mike, 57.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos first down.
319.
Joker. Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, team 6.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant 52 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Come on. Ready? Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Murray now on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
88.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Royce Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike's 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Right there, right there. 50.
I got him.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming, baby.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Chris Harris on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Get ready. Right there. 54.
Murray to air it out again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Michael Batchley for the Charger field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bang. Shot. Mike's 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Here we go with McCaffrey.
Don't get nervous.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready. Looks the outlaw. Check. Watch 54. That's it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 6 man.
Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his left. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on. You better bring it.
Mike's 5'4".
Go.
Mike's 5'4".
Watch the curl. Take off.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check 31.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, watch that.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. Check nickel.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Crash.
Gun. Motion. Hey, Charlie.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Check 30. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Stop it down.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. No.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw on third down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's it, baby.
Caught by number 11. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the key...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Broncos.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy Lurkin took the ball from.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 50. Hey, check 26.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Murray now on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Rush in.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
26. 5. Over.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come off the ball. Right there. 54. Right there.
1st down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick you up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
I'm coming for you, mine. Hey, watch.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He shakes him off. Fights loose. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hatchet.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. This is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second and 11 now. Murray, and caught by Henry. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got it. We'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, now, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there from McCaffrey. 48 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Dude, Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Murray going to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Third and 10.
Don't get nervous. Hey, 57, Mike 57. Ricky. Jump out. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end fan. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
seconds. Oh, damn!